they've got the first recycled wastewater treatment plant in Northern California.
Science! Cody is there this morning with the Caravan, taking a little tour around, and you were saying this is incredible how they do this, Cody.
This is incredible. It is incredible what they do every day. 15 million gallons of water a day are recycled at this plant.
That's absolutely right. The entire plant treats 20 million gallons a day, but we're able to recycle for beneficial purposes about 15 million gallons a day out to the Delta Mendota Canal.
Okay, so once again, I'm doing this today because we had some stories and reporters were standing out and they were talking about the recycled water programs and stuff, and we had some viewers go, ew, ew, and I said, this will not stand. This is a modern marvel, people. This is incredible. Okay, so this is the beginning stage.
Yes, this is the beginning stage. So the water where we're at has already gone through our primary treatment facility. It's gone through the very conventional treatment systems, and it would come out to this facility for biological treatment. In order to go through the recycled water process, we add in a couple of additional steps to make sure it's meeting the water quality standards of going out into the Delta Mendota Canal. So at this particular stage in the process, we're doing an additional screening to pull out very, very fine material. These screens have a 1 millimeter mesh, so anything larger than a millimeter in size is being pulled out, screened out, because our filters downstream can be very sensitive to very small particles rubbing. It can cause them to break, so we put this additional step in that we can pull that out. Now the water is being prepped and ready for the biological process and then the filtration process.
And we're going to take you through all those processes of the show today, because I'm telling you, I am into this, Ben. I am into this. Okay, so the water that's coming in here, what is that water?
That water is a combination of industrial wastewater and primarily domestic wastewater. So this would be household wastewater. This would be from your businesses and other things like that. A little bit of a storm runoff on occasion, but for the most part, this is a domestic supply. So this is sewer water that's been used already once by humans. It's what's come out of your tap. It's what was in your toilet. It's what was in your sink when you did the dishes and all that kind of stuff.
And if we didn't recycle it, what would happen to it?
So we would treat it conventionally, and it typically would get discharged into a river, and then the river is going to flow out to the ocean, and the
we
water
would just lose it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you're saving all that water.
So we're trying to save it, keep it in the region so that we can reuse it. There's more things you can do with the water before you let it, disappear into the environment. So we can, in this case, we're going to treat it to additional standards, use it for irrigation, and then it'll soak into the groundwater table, and it'll eventually go through the environmental treatment process and become groundwater again, which is the primary source of drinking water in the Central Valley.
Dude, this is fascinating. Yeah. This is fascinating. Okay, so this is the first part. We're going to take you to the next step. What's the next step?
So the next step is the biological treatment process. That's where we're trying to remove nutrients. So we have ammonia, we have nitrate. We're going to use biology, we're going to use microbiology. We call them the bugs here, and these bugs are going to break down these chemical constituents and allow us to strip those from the waste stream so that it's ready to go through filtration, where we actually remove the bugs from the process and then disinfect.
You're a water guy, but that was a good television tease. Good job, my friend. Good job, my friend.
That's amazing.
All right, that's coming up. We're going to take you to the next process. I'm telling you, a modern marvel right here in Modesto. Back to you.
I'm glad that is your next topic, Code, because John emailed and said, can you ask how they remove the toxins, bleach, prescription drugs, and anything else that might go into the toilet before it gets to where it's going? So I have a feeling you're going to answer that.
We will answer that question.
Okay. Thank you,
good.
Code.
Thank you.
All right, how are we looking on